What's good? Uncle BullCow's here. Mrs. BullCow will be here in like 1 minute. So I'm gonna get her set up here. She has never tried these, so we got a treat for her. But these are the freeze dried pods. These things are like awesome. Okay, so this is something very new to us. So I have these are Superhots mixed, a bunch of different colors, and if I can get over here somewhere, I've got some ghost rainbow mix of ghost peppers. So aren't those things lovely looking? Yeah. So I've tried. I think I tried a half of a chocolate ghost or something. I had one. I had done something with one of the red ghosts, and then I actually ate a piece of one of the yellow super hots. It was amazing. But so Mrs. BullCow wanted to see. She got spoiled on the last, on her birthday. What's up? Yeah, man. Jason, look at these. I chocolate dipped some for her. Look at the stinger. A peach stinger turned chocolate stinger. Look at this bad boy. That's a Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion. Look at that. I think one of these is a Prima Tally. This one. So, I believe. And then this, I think, is a Primo. But yeah, Mrs. BullCow's gonna. She's gonna. You guys see that yellow pod, that half one? I'm gonna have her. Yeah, she never tried freeze dried peppers before, so I'm gonna have her try that half a yellow pod plain first before she gets into the. Yes, you got it. It's a half a yellow pepper. She's got it. I gotta have. She said no just now. She screamed. She's got to try a half of one so she can just explain what it's like before she gets into the chocolate dip ones. Just so she can. What's up, Kevin? What's up, Charlie? Yeah. So we're gonna get started here in 1 minute. Oh, I ended up getting cramps last night. I don't know if you guys see me. That I did two of the Revenge of the Reaper challenges. I did one before with absolutely no problem, and what ended up happening was with absolutely no problem. All right, there we go. I got Mrs. BullCow. Your phone is up, so you can read the comments. There, I don't have to read them to her, although I may read some to her. But
Coming after I change the diaper.
Go ahead. She's gonna change the diaper, so I don't have. Yeah, I seen you doing some chugs. I seen you. I seen you were about to go for one more, and you were contemplating it. And that little voice in both of our heads said, "Don't do it, Jason." Even though I was here with you, brother, don't do it. So yeah, last night, man. So listen, I did one of them Reaper jerkies, and they were pretty easy to chew, but there was like a hard spot on the edge of the last piece. This was the first time I did it. I did it in the park, and I got a nice burn from it. I said that's a good challenge. It tasted good, and I walked around with my phone. Um, Heck yeah, Charlie. And I was fine though. So I'm like, well, why not? If I did one, let me do two. And man, I got my butt kicked from that thing last night. Like seriously, chewing it, and it took me so long to get it to where I could swallow it. Um, that it was just torture, man. My mouth burn was insane off of it, but I powered through it, man. And I did two of them. So that's what I set out to do. And I thought I wasn't gonna. I could feel it in my stomach. All right, don't right when I was done with the first one, I could feel it, but it wasn't cramps. Later on, and Espicante said this. He said 3 hours later, you're gonna get a gut bomb. So later on, lo and behold, I was about to go to sleep, and I felt that feeling. My stomach felt warm, as some people would say. That's what Thomas always says. My stomach is warm, and I felt that, but I was tired, and I was ready to go to bed. And so, what I proceeded to go to sleep, and that was a big mistake. I just, I should have ate some food. I should have done something. But man, them jerky cramps just hit different. I don't know if it's just because it takes longer to digest. I don't know. All I know is from those two little bags, that's not really that much. But You know, I woke up in the middle of the night, man, and I had cramps, and they were weird. They were steady. There was no waves. It was just stayed. It wasn't going away. I drank some cream. I ate something sweet. I don't remember what it was. By the way, yes, I ate that pudding afterwards after I did the challenge and stuff. I thought that was going to save me. It did not. So I ended up like trying a whole bunch of stuff. I tried chocolate milk, which people talk about, and then I did half and half, and I could not get the cramps to go down, man. And I knew that I would wake up again with them if I didn't eat something that would keep me full. So I broke out some cheese and crackers. I didn't feel like eating it. It was terrible. I just didn't want to eat anything. But I forced myself to eat some of these cheese and crackers. And it wasn't the middle of the night. I had just fallen asleep and happened to wake up. I know I was watching it. There was a debate on YouTube. And it was like a 2.5 hour debate. That was still on when I woke up. So I didn't sleep for, too long, probably an hour and a half or so. 2 hours tops. So when I did wake up though, yeah, the what's up, Patrick? The protein, the peanut butter, man. For some reason, I can't get myself to eat peanut butter, man. I've tried. Like, I think I could eat it in a before challenge, maybe Reese's cups or something. I don't know. But what's up? Sip Chompers in the building. Mrs. BullCow's coming, guys. Should be here in about 1 minute. She's just getting ready. So anyways, with that being said, bam, I had these cramps and I was sitting down right in that spot right there, and I had me some cheese and crackers, and I made myself eat it. And then I took one gulp of cream, and I said, I'm not eating anymore. I give up. And I went and I laid down, and a couple minutes later, I felt good enough, and I ended up getting back to sleep. And lo and behold, no more cramps for the rest of the night. So the cheese and crackers worked somehow, some way. That's when Thomas was talking to Jason and it tagged me. I'm surprised Uncle BullCow didn't comment on this. What challenge should he do? And he said, he's probably got cramps or something. Yeah, I actually fell asleep. I actually woke up with them, but they were very weird. I just don't know. Like, I guess cramps can be different. What's up, Art? How you doing? Arthur's got some fresh pods on stash. Don't let him fool you. No. I already talked to Linda, and I told Linda, like, this right now, normally I would be hounding people for boxes, and I got Linda's first box last season, and I got stuff from the Chambers and some other people, and so we were eating pods early on. This year I did tell everybody, besides the box that I bought for Mrs. BullCow's birthday, I'm trying to let all the League of Fire people get their hands on some fresh pods so they can train. Also, I have the training sessions coming up. You guys stay tuned because we're going to do them on YouTube, dual live videos right here on Uncle BullCow.
Speaking of eating pods early next year, we were eating island pepper pods.
Oh yeah, she got the island pepper shirt on. That's right. Yeah, she did the gauntlet. She was. I've never seen her like that. All right, she's gonna try
me eat a plain.
Just try it. Just to eat half of it. No, just take a good bite. Yeah, I mean it's good. They're awesome. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Stop complaining. I'm just trying it for the first time. I love it. Weird. In a good way. Reminds me of a like a cheese puff kind of. I like it. What's up, Patrick? Hi, Zip Chomper. Hey, everybody. I don't like it plain. Okay, he wants me to do this.
All right, Stefan is in the building. Are you reading the comments? That's why I put it there for you, so you can see. You can see everything.
Hey, Thomas.
Yeah,
hey, Charlie. Hey, Jason. Hey, everybody.
All right, so you pounded that whole thing. Tell the people
I'm ready for chocolate.
tell them what you think of that though. The first time ever biting into this is what we're here for. Your first time ever eating a freeze dried pod. What do you think?
If I liked pods, I think like a whole bag of those with some like seasoning on it would be good. I don't like pods, but it's way better than a fresh pod.
There you have it. Way better than a fresh pod.
Plain
By itself. Yes.
I don't know if I would want to eat it with food more than a fresh pod. I like fresh pods with food. I think I like that one better by itself.
So how are they chocolate dipped though? Are they as good as the fresh
I think
pods?
I like the fresh pods better chocolate dip.
Chocolate dip, you like the fresh ones better? But
it's
it's
just so dry.
yeah, but they're not chewy.
It might be hotter.
I don't know. They're hot. I mean,
Oh my gosh, I'm drooling.
They lose absolutely no heat. I'll tell you that.
I don't know why I'm drooling.
And they don't lose a lot of flavor. Guys, they have a zest, a zinginess to them.
It just, I'm not like experiencing the chocolate. Like, for the regular pods, I don't know, like, did you put less chocolate on it?
No, but that
I
one's
think it's just so dry that.
no, that one's a little less sweet. The last one the last one was probably about 80.
I don't think it's because of that. I think it's because it's
80%.
dry.
Yeah. But they're not dry like a dehydrated pod. I mean, look at you're just biting it right in half. Like it's nothing. It's a lot easier to chew.
It's just not. It's just not as good as the fresh pods dipped in chocolate.
Okay.
I mean, think of the difference is like if you dipped a freeze-dried strawberry in chocolate, or you dipped a juicy strawberry in chocolate. It makes the chocolate experience different.
All right, I'll steal one bite because this is your show. But let me.
I think the freeze-dried pods are probably just going to be. I'm eating around the placenta because I already don't like it. With the
It's different.
with the chocolate covered, not freeze-dried pods, the fresh pods. I did not. After I figured out that I was handling it very well, I started eating the whole placenta.
Ooh.
But with these, I'm not going to because I already am not really enjoying this. Like with the fresh ones, I really think I could have ate like 30 or 40 or 50 of them and pushed myself. It would have been very, very hard, and I'm not sure that I could have ate that much. But if I had spread it out, so where give my break so I wouldn't so I wouldn't puke. I think my mouth might have pushed through it because I really liked the way it tasted.
Yeah.
This one I'm struggling pushing through the first two of them because something, I guess, I don't know, is it texture? It's just not the experience.
Larry D, what's good?
I don't think it is hotter, but it's just weirder.
Oh, man.
I don't know. But plain,
Whiskey chest off of that.
Plain, I like the freeze-dried pods plain.
Yeah. So that's my assessment too. They're not bad though. That's pretty good. I mean, it's a good snack, but yeah,
I think if you're a person that doesn't have a problem with floral and bitter, just get a freaking bag of them if you can handle the heat and shake it up in some freaking seasoning and pop it like some popcorn.
They hold some of the floral. Unlike a dehydrated pod, the floral goes away. Bitters stay a little bit. These hold a little bit of the floral, but not all of it. They're not as floral as a fresh pod.
The texture is good by itself, but with another food, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. I was wondering what you were gonna think of it, but yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of, maybe it could be something I might be able to acquire a taste for.
Are they chewy?
If I get used to it, maybe I'll like it more later.
All right. So Walker said, "Are they chewy?" Yes and no. Okay. They're not. They're not like if you were to eat a dehydrated pod, dude.
It's just
you gotta chew them for a while.
If you've had anything dehydrated, it's the same texture as like a berry or something.
Right. So think about freeze-dried strawberries. One of my favorite things in the world. Okay, almost any freeze-dried
Like the
fruit.
stuff you comes in like a box of cereal.
Yeah, like think about that. You get Special K with the little berries in it. That's pretty much what it's like. Okay, so they're good.
You could probably crush it easy with a hammer and distribute it.
Yeah, they're tough. I mean, they're not tough. I mean,
No, you probably couldn't crush.
They're resilient, so they're
probably
not super fragile. These were shipped to me from Connecticut, and I just love the way they hold their. I love the way that they hold their. They just look like.
You never talked to Larry D about your fact that you sell aquatics. And I'm into aquariums. We don't have a lot of space
it looks
here.
like a fresh pod.
I didn't mean to talk while he's talking.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm talking to Larry D right now about aquariums.
Well, go ahead.
We don't have a lot of space here, so I haven't done anything about this. But I really want to do some
Put those there. Oh.
set up a really nice aquarium.
Whew.
With like a rimless tank.
That was hot, though.
A big one, and do some like some of the fancy landscaping, aquatic scaping they do with like I don't know what I might want to do, like maybe a big driftwood or maybe like some big what do you call it, lava rock or something. Is that what you call it? Or dragon rock or whatever. There's several different kinds that I'm interested in. I don't know what I want to do, but I am an artist. I'm a sculptor. So I'm really interested in those. And I like schooling fish. So, like, I'm just wondering what kind of stuff you sell. Do you sell like rimless tanks and dragon rock and all that?
You're going to town on those things, though.
The stuff's expensive. But I can't do it now anyway, so by the time I can do it, I'll have the money. I was just curious.
All right, he said message him on Instagram. He'll set you up aquascaping. It's awesome. Dragon stones are fantastic to use. Okay.
Dragon stone, that's it.
You can read the comments though, just so you know. Mrs. BullCow she's are you getting lit? I don't know how you do it, man.
I'm not lit, really.
Look at her, dude. She just ate like, I mean.
For some reason, when I first start eating hot stuff, I have trouble with the heat initially, like the first 2 bites, and then for some reason, like just doesn't really bother me anymore. The bitter and the floral builds up really fast. But just like in the fresh pods, the chocolate's putting me as making up for the floral and bitter for me, even though and the texture is growing on me. I'm getting kind of used to it.
So they kind of remind me of like a Muncho's potato chip. I bet you, guarantee you, like she said, if somebody that likes pods, if you were to take these and just cut them in half and salt them, or any kind of seasoning.
Yeah, I've been skipping the placentas. That's why I'm not completely
phenomenal.
lit up.
They would be phenomenal.
Skip the placenta.
Now they aren't as crunchy as a potato chip. They have a little bit of sponginess, right? Would you say that? A little bit of like not sponginess, but a little bit of leeway. What do you call it?
It seems spongy-ish.
Yeah, but not super spongy.
Slightly.
It's just got like a and it's weird.
It's kind of like a peach pie.
A little bit, yeah. When you bite into them, you know when you're chewing them, they start to rehydrate. So and you get these flavors like the one I ate the other night. I tasted almost tasted like a bell pepper for a split second, but then I got the citrus notes of it, and then the heat, and then it was pretty good. So yeah,
if you're a pod person, you'll probably like these. But I don't know about the chocolate. I don't know about the chocolate.
This is something that the first thing she ever puked up from cat cramps at Pucker Butt was freeze-dried wild blackberries. The guy picked them off the side of the road and he freeze-dried them. Remember that?
He picked them off the side of the road?
Yeah, they're wild. I mean, shit.
I thought it was a good road.
Well, anyways, this guy
I picked wild blackberries too.
He had freeze-dried
off
stuff.
the side of the road sounds weird to me.
And we got a bag of of blackberries from him, and she hadn't ate anything except some of those, and they were just a little bag. But he said that so we were like, oh man, imagine if we freeze dried like Superhots.
The heat is starting to build.
Well, damn, yeah, you just smashed like 5 or 6 of them things. You're nuts. You're definitely not prepped for that much. Well, okay, I don't know.
Why don't you ever help me prep?
I do. I helped you last time. You ate you made everything that you did.
I always forget to prep.
Last time when she ate those the chocolate covered pods, she prepped well. She still got cramps back.
As soon as you said that, I was like, oh yeah.
Her stomach was not used
really
to fresh
prep.
pods, man. And her stomach got annihilated. Take your time.
My
though.
fault.
You're smashing.
I need help though, because I forget. And I'm always taking baby.
You guys, tell her slow down. All right, I'm sorry, Mike. I couldn't read the comment. Oh, so how does she handle the sweet to heat ratio, Larry DS? So she's got Baker's chocolate, the sweet and heat, like.
Oh, these aren't sweet.
No, she's got
it's
like
unsweetened chocolate.
There's a little bit of 73 cacao in there, so
I couldn't even tell because.
Yeah, it's almost pure chocolate. Like there's no sugar in it, so that's like vegan.
Yeah, if it had sweetness, it would have probably bothered me and made me feel a little pukey.
Me, I would have liked them to be a little sweeter than that. But they're really good.
I'm sweating and stuff.
Yeah, I only ate.
I'm glad I wore some shorts. I'm wearing some Uncle BullCow shorts. After we started this freaking channel, I gained so much weight from prepping and I never noticed. Because like when we leave the house, I don't look in the mirror that much, and when I do, it's just like the head mirror. I don't really look in the full length mirror. I just didn't notice that I gained weight. Well, that sounds weird. I just don't pay attention to stuff like that.
Yeah, I gained a lot too. So
and now all of a sudden my clothes don't fit. Woo.
So Thomas just got the little nitros. I never tried that one. I don't know how I'd feel about gummy bears. Mr. BullCow's wrecked, guys. Labor breathing.
What's nitro?
They're a little gummy bear. They're one gummy bear, I think. They're like the hottest gummy bear or something.
I'm worried about my stomach now. It doesn't hurt right now, but you just reminded me that I didn't prep.
Well, you had a banana.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I had like half a banana because Eliza ate some of it, and
Well, here, eat this banana. Eat that right now, and you do that in a little milk. You should be okay. You didn't eat as much as you did last time, and maybe they might not be as bad as fresh pods, but I mean they're just as hot. But
I don't like eating when my mouth is on fire.
Well, wait a minute then. Put the banana down on the plate.
You know what I mean? Like the wetness?
Yeah, just
makes it feel like even hotter in a weird way.
Well, I get that too. Walker said first to smash the thumbs up. Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, guys, if you ever hit the like button, please do so. I never used to tell people to hit the like button until probably about 5-6 months ago. My channel's a year and a half old. But I noticed that I never said it. Look at Mommy's wrecked.
Oh my
God. Oh my God. Come here, look. You want to see your mother wrecked? Look at her. You've been saying, Mommy, eat this, eat this. Go give her a kiss. I'm not going to let you harass her like you did me last night. Boy. She
look at my face.
Knocked my glasses over, tried to steal my phone.
You don't want to see me wrecked. I'm wrecked.
Or her phone.
Do I look wrecked?
I'm not interested right now.
She's only interested when she's bored.
Plus, the thing is that you ain't like me. She sees me like that. She wants to torture me. She is my child, man. I'm telling you. She had me pissed last night. I was like, get her away from me now. I was like, get her out of here. I just couldn't. I was literally that burning that bad, and I did not want. There was no way I could deal with any kind of outside aggravation. And she just when she tried to take the phone, I was like, I can't read the comments if she runs off with the phone.
These freeze-dried pods, I don't know if they're hotter because they're freeze-dried or if they're just hot pods that are freeze-dried. But they're hot. Whew. You think they're just hotter when they're freeze-dried?
No, I just think that they retain so much of their I mean, look at them. They look beautiful.
They're nothing like dried peppers.
Nothing
like
like a dried
eating-
pepper.
A fresh pepper that's not wet.
Yeah, yeah. They're the truth, man. Nick Kemp's just got a freeze dryer, so we're gonna see what he does with it.
Oh my gosh, eating a freeze dried hammer would be weird.
Well, he's gonna freeze dry some, I guarantee you. But check it out. Imagine if like Nick is a master tank maker and you know he makes sauces, all them candies and stuff. But
He knows what he's doing.
yeah, imagine if he makes, you know, a sauce with them or something, or he'll do all of it, I'm sure, because he's kind of like a mad scientist kind of guy, you know. But I'm really gonna be looking at
I like
Nick.
his seasoning.
Yeah, seasoning's the best damn thing I've ever had. I had some grits one day and I took this fermented seasoning. It's actually a bottle of his hot sauce dehydrated.
I think I put it in the quiche.
Yes. And I put that on my grits and it was so zingy and zesty and oh man, spicy. It was good.
No, what else did I make? I think I put it with the other thing I made at the same time I made the quiche. What did I make with the quiche?
Oh no. But
I
y'all
don't think I put it in the quiche.
Anybody that's ever had products from Nick knows his stuff. Tiger butter. I mean, he's got the tincture caramels. Them best caramels I've ever had.
Oh. I think I put in the biscuits.
He makes all kinds of tinks like Hellhammer, Sinister. I've had. They're two scorching hot ones. The Electric Funeral, Doomberry. He knows what he's doing. But
Now I'm
anyways,
just hungry.
yeah, Nick just got a he just got a freeze dryer, and so he said, "Hey, this is a game changer." Put a
Would
picture
this
of it
help my
up.
stomach at all?
No, probably not. Unless you want me to put some sour cream in it? Here.
I'm dripping tears. I'm sure you can't tell.
Here, scoop some of that in there.
Well, I don't want to do sour cream because I'm still burning. It'll ruin my burn.
No, it
Well,
won't.
it probably won't.
No,
But
just put a scoop in
it
there.
might
It's gonna
make
help
my
with
burn
that.
go faster. I'm trying to just burn.
Okay. Well, let me know.
I mean, that's my job to burn right now.
You want cottage cheese? That might
Nope.
help.
But the peanut butter probably would not lower my mouth burn, right?
It's not gonna do peanut butter's not gonna do much except help your stomach.
Yeah, I'll eat some peanut butter to help my stomach. Because I know that the milk and cream and sour cream would bind with the capsaicin a little bit.
All right, let me get you some peanut butter.
I better. My burn started to come down a little bit, anyways, but I still got a decent burn. Like if I ate a couple pods.
Reese's cups would help. Yeah, Thomas, you know what? I used to eat them as a teenager so much. I kind of got sick of them, but I could get one down or two, or if they were
He
no.
needs to eat healthy stuff though because
Yeah, I'm not
he
messing
keeps
with
going
you
to the
much.
hospital, and they keep
Yeah.
telling him to lose weight at the hospital. And I'm trying to get on his butt now because
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be
I've
a
been
widow.
doing
I keep
good.
staring at this phone like my eye that like they're gonna see my eyes in the phone, forgetting that I'm supposed to look here.
Okay, can you read the comments though?
Yep.
All right, cool. This is BullCow is with you guys. Yeah. So yeah, we both gained weight, but I'm in bad shape, man. My
Well, I
blood
mean, I
pressure
was really
high.
skinny when I started the channel, so I'm just chubby now. But he's
No, she's not.
he's
She's
dangerous.
She's thick.
Over. Okay, whatever he calls it. I don't care about the way he looks. He's sexy to me. I don't care about looks, and he's sexy anyways. But the doctors, I'm worried about him because he keeps getting in the hospital.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I was ready to go on like a little diet and a routine back in November, and I had everything set up. I was, there was a competition, there was a weight loss competition, there was all kinds of stuff, and I was doing my weight health screening, and then I started doing challenges, and I went nuts. Like I literally started doing challenges. I was doing them all the time, and I was over prepping because I hate cramps so bad. If I was a little bit less of a sissy when it comes to these damn cramps, I'd be fine. But I'm telling you right now, if it's something that's gonna give
when
me,
he gets cramps, he just starts going like he's in a food eating competition.
yeah, and that's where my problem was I was eating these potatoes like crazy, and
Sometimes he doesn't even eat things that taste good. He just eats like whatever's there. Like it reminds me of my roommate I had when I was really young. He would smoke weed and then he would be really weird. I don't think he'd ever smoked before, and he would like drink ketchup and stuff, like just eat gross stuff. Like he doesn't even do anything that weird, but he doesn't like. He's not seeking food that he actually wants to enjoy. He's just eating to not have cramps of like whatever sitting on the counter.
I'm losing. Who's the last comment you're seeing? Sam, right? Hey, what's up, Sam?
Yeah. Hi, Sam. Is that
Sam Burton?
Is that my Sam?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know how to say it. I forget last names.
Yeah, she does. She is terrible.
I hope you're feeling better, Sam. Sam's had a hard year. Like, he just keeps having weird stuff happen to him. His goat attacked him. Attacked him in, like, a scary way. Like, sounds like a huge ram, like, just rammed the heck out of him.
Oh, I got something for you right here, honey.
Are your legs better now? And does your little goat still keep getting his head stuck? The little tiny one? So what happened was he has a young goat. He says the only one that's smallest to get his horns through the fencing, and it got stuck, but he couldn't reach it from the outside, so he had to go to the inside. And then the big ram was trying to ram that little one, so he pushed the ram, and then the big ram started attacking him. He got it. He by the horns or something, but then it's like it's a ram. I mean, it got something, maybe he fell or something. I can't remember. Sorry if I'm getting the story wrong.
You got a secret weapon right now.
But anyways,
guys.
he ended up hurting his legs, and then the little one keeps getting his head stuck.
That's a Meyer lemon right there. You could actually eat them.
So yeah, I'm helping the pH now. So now
not the pH, the acidity.
Acidity.
Well, it is a pH.
Well,
The
acidity helps pH
That's
balance.
true. Yeah, you're dropping your pH. Okay.
This is coating my stomach, and this is for pH.
Yeah.
And then, and the banana
just
is
soaks up.
It's like an absorbent type food. This is what we're guessing. Kind of like when you eat the starches. I don't know.
Bananas have always been.
These three things seem to
Bananas have always been okay. So there's many times where I've taken really, really hot.
He just got his head stuck 15 minutes ago. Oh my gosh.
I'm not seeing these comments. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'm sorry you were dealing with that.
Yeah, you're right, Thomas. Yeah, we got some exercise.
Can be dangerous.
We got some exercise today, and I've got a lot of planting and stuff to do, and then I'm gonna be tending to my plants. The weather's getting nicer. I'm eating salads at work. I pushed my breakfast back. I'm not doing potatoes no more at all, except for I had tater tots only because I have a bag of them, and I'm telling you, and I didn't eat a lot of them. I just had tater tots with my burger yesterday because I was doing a challenge. So I'll have potatoes once a week. I'll have pasta maybe once a week.
I eat peanut butter straight from the jar too, Patrick. And when I was in I don't like it as much as I used to because I burnt myself out on it. But when I was in college, I literally would wake up with spoons in my bed, or I would wake up with a spoon like this in my hand in the middle of the night. It was pretty bad. I ate so much peanut butter out of the jar. I keep staring at this phone on accident. I ate so much peanut butter out of the jar that one of my roommates gave me a giant jar for my birthday. But speaking of farm animals, speaking of them ramming you, coincidentally, we're Uncle BullCow, Miss BullCow, but I also happen to be really wanting to get cows one day because I want to milk them and have them as a pet and treat them like a dog or a beloved pet animal. And I've found out that zebu bulls are extremely non-aggressive. They're also small, and they're the only naturally small breed of cows. The rest of them have dwarfism genes that have caused them to be small, and they've been bred to be small, and they're naturally small, so they're proportionate and very cute. But also the males are not aggressive. You don't have to worry about the bulls. And to have milk cows, you need to have a bull or bring bulls in, and I don't want to bring bulls in. And I don't want the bulls to have to be separate from the females, and I don't want to have to separate children from the moms. So like but anyways, I guess you'd have to separate bulls. So I guess it's gonna have to happen to not have two. Like, but anyways, my plan was if they have babies, just keep them all. But I guess I can't do that because you can't have. I can't have like a whole bunch of uncastrated bulls. But anyways, the point is, I can handle a zebu bull myself. I could not handle. I would be hard to handle a miniature bull of any other kind because they'll just act like a giant bull and it'll be but small, but they're still dangerous.
The plants are doing good, guys. I just flashed a couple plants chats in front of the screen. So I'm actually, they're kind of like, my plants, the two I just showed you were, I put in front of the camera, they were a lemon spice Numax and
they are
jalapeno.
But
what?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, but anyways, update on the plants. Yeah, there's a video I uploaded this morning on just up potting, small pot stuff. But anyways, the plants are doing great. I actually was worried at one point because I took the heat mats away, so I had some stuff germinate late. And now I'm like, no, man, I got 2 weeks still. These things are going to be crowding each other just because the leaves will overlap to the plant next to it. So when you harden them off, you got to take them off the tray. It's just a little bit more of a pain in the butt, but they are doing great. Like I'm right on schedule. Thank God I didn't do it like I did last year. I had too many plants. I double topped them because they were just, it was a lot of work. It was months and months of work, man. I planted my stuff in January. I did get pods a little bit earlier than I normally would have. But with that being said, I decided this year to start late. And so I counted exactly. So the time I go outside, the plants from the time I put the seed in the soil will be exactly 8 weeks. And they say 6 to 8 weeks is when you want to plant. So I did it perfectly. And I was sitting there like a couple weeks ago, or maybe even a week and a half ago, I was like, man, I don't know if these would be big enough. And now today I'm looking at them like, damn, they're starting to get too big. So yeah, shout out to Kevin once again. He gave me the organic Rev drop. And so I actually got a free bottle of that from Rev. They sent that to me for free. And I put that, I put, all I gotta say is this. I put that stuff. Yeah, I put that stuff. This is yours. I put that stuff in the water last week, man, and them things look amazing. So
Dexter cattle.
Never heard of those.
The Dexter bulls are what I don't want to deal with as a woman with children. If for a man, that's fine, but they're not as gentle as a zebu. A zebu, I would trust around my children, like to have my children play outside with them, and for me to just handle myself because Chris is not really the farm I'm more of a. If we have a farm, I'm probably gonna be doing most of the stuff on it. He's not really. First of all, he doesn't enjoy that kind of thing, and I do. But second of all, he's got the health problems, so he gets he tries not to stress himself out.
I wouldn't be in a field like I would not want to be in. Well, I'd be, but I'm smart when it comes to farm. I mean, I'd be doing the plants. She'd be doing the animals. Basically, that's how that.
He's really good with plants.
Yeah, so I'd be the plant. I'd be that
I'm good with plants too, but I know about a lot of plants compared to most people, including vegetables and outside plants. But compared to him, he knows more about outside plants, and I know more about inside plants. And I don't know a lot about outside plants and stuff, but most people aren't that into it, so I know more than like a regular person would.
She knows about rare plants.
I mean, I grew up working in a very large garden with my great grandma and my grandma. I'm from a very small town. It's not small anymore. But yeah, my grandma and my great grandma kept huge gardens, and I would always help them plant it and everything. And my grandma had house plants, and now I have rare house plants. And that's awesome, Sam. Yeah, I want to be out in the field with my cows too. Like I want to. Another thing I like about the zebus is a lot of people have zebus as pets and not as cattle. So if you get a zebu, you can get ones that have already been socialized really, really, really well, like the way a cat or a dog would be. And are trained to walk on a leash and stuff like that. Because most people don't. Well, they're kept for cattle. They're kept for beef and for dairy, but they're equal proportion. Like a third of what they're kept for is pets. And I just love pets. And I'm not really I don't really know much about farming. It's I just want it for our family to drink the milk. I don't want to like sell it or anything.
All right, so Sam, I'm actually going to thin out some. I'm going to go with less than what I was originally going to go with, but probably approximately about 50 to 55 plants.
She just brought me chocolate covered pecans.
So I have stuff growing all over the place because we live in an apartment and their HOA is going to complain because of my plants out front, even though they're in these beautiful little containers and stuff. They just, you can only have one, they say, but I don't listen to them, and hopefully I don't get written up. We have a new landlord, so I don't know how that's going to go this year. I got stuff outside my work, shared garden space, but I'm going to do I think I did last year. So last year I did 56 plants total. That's counting overwintered plants and bonsais. I have little bonsais I put outside on a shelf, just 4 more plants that, because I don't have space. I can either put a shelf there with 4 little plants, or I can put 1 pot. So I had 56 last year. I'm going to do approximately about the same this year. The only difference is there was some.
It's really hard for us.
I have some 10-gallon pots. I think I have one that's 12-gallon, and then I have some 10-gallon pots. And last year, in some of those, I put 2 plants. And I just experimented, and I was not happy with the results. One of them was like a gator jigsaw and something else, amnesia, I think, and the yields were low. So the pods were full size, the plants were huge.
We would love to get out of here and find some land.
The yields were low. Another one, this is crazy, and I have that plant over winter, but those, I don't know if they're going to make it. Those things got really dried out. They have a little green on the stem, but they're not showing anything yet. But I overwintered it's very rare. I don't even know anyone that grows anymore, but it's a gourmet jigsaw yellow, and it look like almost like a yellow, like a darker yellow scorpion. The look of them. Thomas got to try some of those, but they don't taste like a scorpion. They taste almost like a red pod, but they're yellow. So they're Fatale Gourmet yellow, and I don't know anyone that grew that last year or the year before, but I do have that plant overwintered. So that I grew next to the Peach Ghost Jammy bubble gums, and they produce like crazy. But the jigsaw's like crazy. And then the plant that was in the same pot produced little tiny berries little bubble gums. Now, I know that those should have been bigger because I put one of those in a garden. And thanks, Thomas. Yeah, I like them too. I put one of those in the garden and got humongous pods off of it. So I don't know. I think it's from the nutrients and it's fighting with the other plant. I did grow 2 hellhammers in a 12-gallon pot together. Those did good. They did good. The yields were pretty damn good on them. I was surprised, and then I had I did my daughter's Brazilian starfish 2 in a pot, and the pods were tiny. So those pods should have been bigger than that. So this year I'm not going to.
I thought that was a real size.
No, they're supposed to be bigger than that, a little bit bigger. I do have the New Max lemon spice jalapenos, and I heard from people that jalapenos they're fine planting them together. So I've got 3 plants. I might put 2 in one pot and then 1 in another just to see what happens.
I've been trying to convince him to get a ladder and put some on the roof, and I would take care of him.
Yeah, you're not clogged every day in water. That's if you have a certain kind of roof and you're in a certain place, you can do it. That guy that and I guess he passed away.
I mean, we'd
I'm
have to
sorry, I
build
don't remember his
little
name, but
thing.
there was a guy that was lived out west, I believe, and he said he was gonna poke holes in soil bags, just bag of soil like what's sitting by you, and just put the plant in there and let it grow on the roof.
That's okay.
And he did it, and everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people were laughing at him, and that's not gonna work. And he grew like monster pods, and I don't remember his name. Some of you guys that are watching might know, but I guess he passed away.
You can grow about anything.
Last year. So he proved that and stuff. And I've seen somebody else do that. And so that was a thing that people were trying. They're actually just buying a bag of soil. Tommy was going to do that, I think, last year.
Just
Tommy
a
was
bag
going
of
to do,
soil?
yeah. So it's kind of something, I don't know if it something that went viral on the internet or whatnot, but a lot of people were trying it out last year. And all they were doing is buying a bag of soil, laying it down flat, wherever it lay in their yard or tunnel, whatever, and they would poke a bunch of holes in it in the bottom, bing, 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 for drainage, and then they just cut a little slit in the middle and put the plant in there, and the roots would just grow, and throughout that bag, and the bag would hold the plant down so it wouldn't tip over, and so
You can grow in anything.
yeah, so people tried that, and I guess it worked pretty good.
In Thailand, they're master growers over there. It's part of their culture to do what pepper growers do, which is like, what do you call it? Create their own. What is it? What do you call it?
Hybridization.
I guess you can create their own hybrid. Create their own type. They whatever. I'm not one of these people. He's a pepper grower, but but it's part of their culture to like create their own plants, like create plants the way they want them to look. Over generations, it's like almost like it's like a lot of people do it. It's what they do. Like here, people watch football and stuff, and I'm sure they have sports too. But one of their national pastimes is plants, and they a lot when you see some things that they'll sell really nice plants that they've like if you go to a market there, you'll find all kinds of pots, like tin cans, and just they like all kinds of random objects that they've grown their plants out of. But they're master growers. It's like it doesn't matter what you grow it in. And a lot of people like to recycle or just not use
Said he should have sent me some
too many
Deadpool pot.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what Deadpool pot is.
It was it's a pepper that Jeff ran across. I never tried one.
Will you bring me a utensil? Because I just got really weird with this chocolate. I like chocolate so much that I lose my brain right then. I started
different stuff.
No, I don't. I mean, I just ran out of pecans and my hands were already messy, so I was like, just using my finger to scrape up the residue.
Put a couple more pecans in it.
Thank you.
That'll help your stomach. All that will. I mean, you should be fine. You're all right. You only ate what, 6 pods? Yeah. And you still left some of the placenta on them, so you should be all right.
Yeah, I think my stomach will be fine after this. Thank you.
She'll be all right. That peanut butter, the lemon, and then the freaking all that stuff.
Thank you, Uncle BullCow.
She ate a couple bites of taco meat. Look at this. Guys, I don't know if you've ever seen that before. This is organic vegan taco meat, so it has no meat in it. It's pea protein.
I don't know if Charlie's still here, but have you ever eaten anything like that, Charlie?
Yo, it's slamming.
I don't know if you've probably had ground beef at some point in your life. If not, maybe your parents were vegan. This will fool you. Like it fools my mind in thinking it's beef.
It's better.
Like I don't actually like beef. Like even when I did eat meat a long time ago, I hated ground beef because of like the gristle and stuff.
I love ground beef.
But this I really like, and it's I don't know, it's good in a taco. It's really similar to ground beef.
I was surprised.
Maybe not to somebody who eats beef, but to me who never eats it.
I'm a beef eater, and I bought it just for the heck of it. And it's a brand new product, and it's taco flavor. It's got the seasoning and everything. And all you do is you put some water in it, and then you put oil or butter in the pan, and then you let it sit in the water for a couple minutes to rehydrate it, and you throw it in there and stir fry it.
And I also made empanadas with
And
it.
it's freaking slamming. I was like, what the hell? Because it doesn't.
I put
It's not like that Beyond
vegetables
Beef
in with it and stuff.
That stuff's trash.
And it was good in the empanadas, but I probably should have put something in there to make it juicier. Because if you like put the ground beef in there, you'll have the juice of the ground beef. So if you want to do something like that with it, you need to add whatever you want to with some kind of oil.
Yeah, I was surprised, man.
I would not do coconut oil because coconut oil has a low point of it doesn't take a lot to make it get solid, so then it wouldn't be juicy if it got like room temperature.
Yeah, we'll try a Deadpool this summer, Thomas. Last year, I remember it asked me if I wanted one or something. We were so done with pods at that point. I had a lot of people that asked me, hey, you want to try this? I'm like, no, I'm good. Seriously, we got podded out. I was doing pod reviews every day all summer, and I just got to the point after a while. I was like, all right, but I get a stomach ache easy, man, in the morning especially. So I had to
like chocolate teeth and stuff.
I have to slip a hash brown in my breakfast and whatnot. I tried, trust me, last week I reviewed a sauce that was stupid hot in the morning. I don't remember which one it was. And I had no potato in my breakfast burrito. And guess what? As soon as breakfast was over, I had cat cramps. I had to go to work. I laid on the couch for a while, and then I finally ate a banana, and I took one big old swig of milk, and felt okay for a second, and then I got driving, and I actually had cramps. I don't know. I think it went live.
Yeah, that's another problem too, Sam. It would make it too coconut tasting.
Yeah, coconut oil gets a funky taste when it's like when people put
coconut
it in
oil is a good thing to use with like Hawaiian food or something.
Yeah,
I don't make something taste like coconut.
I don't like.
And olive oil too shouldn't be used in something because it'll take it taste like olives. Well,
it's got a nuttiness
make it taste like olive oil. Olive oil doesn't really taste like olives.
Yeah. Guys, I do have just what I know I said something yesterday or on Facebook. I don't remember, but I do got Sear and Stinger hot sauce. So if anybody needs it, holler at me. Send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. I believe Colton is out. I haven't asked him, but I've seen so many people reviewing it, and I know how many bottles he had, so he's probably empty by now, which is fine. I wanted him to sell his out first. But if anybody needs Sear and Stinger, let me know. I got some. So. But all right, guys, we're gonna get going. Thank you for listening to us just ramble on, man. We love.
Sorry, I've been so messy. Me and Chris are rednecks.
I got you one, Thomas.
I'm sure it's awkward to watch us eat sometimes, but that was good. And thank you so much for spoiling me today because I don't have a problem eating all that chocolate, and I like. This would probably really help my stomach on my stuff.
Mrs. BullCow, thank you for helping me today. Mrs. BullCow helped me do some serious weeding and gardening stuff, and we kicked butt. I mean, seriously.
Well,
because I was beat.
Uncle BullCow might not have known is that I love to garden, so I should have told him that.
I would do all that myself, but listen, but I hurt my back a few weeks back, and I've been being real easy.
Well, you should know I love to garden. I'm always back here piddling around, like digging in the. I don't have a garden back here because there's not enough light, but I'm always doing stuff. Like I made a moss lawn. That was not easy. In Japan, they have moss lawns. They don't have grass lawns. So I made a moss lawn in this area, but then it flooded. So I did it correctly, but I dug up all the trees. Because I don't like cutting down trees. So then that little hill didn't have a bunch of roots to keep the land, the soil from eroding. And I didn't think about that part. So it looks really beautiful until it flooded.
All right, guys, we're going to get going. We love you. We'll be back tomorrow with I'm reviewing a new sauce tomorrow.